Swedes, how would you best evaluate a frenetic encounter?
To be fair, I thought it was a decent performance, especially first half. I thought we were really good. Obviously, coming 1-0. The message at half time was be ready for their fast start, and we weren't. To be fair, we just hit that mad first 10 minute spell, and then it just felt like I blinked and we were 3-1 down. But full credit to the lads for coming back and sticking with it. That's two late goals now in the space of a week. So there's character in that dressing room. Especially after the week we've had. There's been a lot of games obviously going to extra time last week as well. So it's fair play to the boys for coming back and taking a point.
Stags went into the half-time break courtesy of your goal 4 minutes into the contest. And it was such a dominant first half display, wasn't it? Just take us through that first half from your perspective and the lads.
Yeah, I think there was some good football in there, but I think especially the midfield done the ugly side well. Landed on second balls really well. Got us up the pitch. Forwards were brilliant. I thought Jord carried the ball really well for us, especially in the first half. Got us up the pitch, and it was just a little bit disappointing. We couldn't probably just capitalise on that a little bit more, but I thought it was a real good first half performance.
And then what about in the second half? A incredible 15 minutes at the start of the second period. What happened out there within that spell?
It's probably we were really disappointed. The way we started the second half, but to be fair to them, they come out. I think they probably had 3 or 4 shots in that space of time and ended up. It felt like everything just went in, and sometimes that can happen. It's disappointing from our point of view, but again. Fair play to the lads for sticking at it, and we ended up taking the point.
Were you expecting Crawley at the break to come at you as forcefully as they did?
Yeah, I think so. They're a decent side, and they've done all right this season. To be fair, so I think we were really on top first half. So I think in any game when you're that much on top, you're expecting a response from the other side. It was just we probably just didn't deal with it as well as we thought we could. So yeah, it's something to look at next week, and we'll try and improve on that heading into next Saturday.
When Crawley scored their third goal on 59 minutes, did you have any doubts that Mansfield might not get something from this game?
No, I think even when we went 3-1 down, I think sort of the message we were kind of talking about out there. There's still a lot of football to be played, and once you get one, and then once you get one, you can start kicking on. And I think once we got that first goal, I think you could sort of see the belief, and then we stayed here, we got camped in there half a bit, and then obviously Cookies ended up coming on and equalising, and then I thought we could have maybe nicked another one at the end, but like you said, like when we go 3-1 down with sort of half hour to play, and you come back and take a point, it's something we've got to take and move on with.
Yeah, it seemed an important time for George Lapsley to score to make it 3-2 to Crawley, because it gave you enough time to build some momentum to get the third, which you eventually did.
Yeah, no, of course. It was a great finish from Laps. To be fair, he scored a few, and he just arrived in it, and it was a brilliant finish. So yeah, like you quite rightly said there, it was a brilliant time to score, and it gave us enough time to kick on and get the equaliser.
What are the emotions and the thoughts of the dressing room at full time? Is it one of relief, disappointment after being so good in the first half, then letting it slip, or delight at having rescued a point when it didn't look on the cards after the hour mark?
Yeah, it's probably a bit mixed, to be fair, because I actually genuinely think we still played pretty decent second half. It was just an absolute mad 10 minutes that's ended up probably costing us from getting all 3 points. But I think when you're 3-1 down, like I've said, and you come back and take a point, and I think it's sort of one loss in sort of 9 or 10 now. So, if you can't win, then I think the first priority is not to lose. And like I said, when you're 3-1 down, you come back and get a point. I think we'll take it. We're not happy with it. We're not happy with that 10-minute spell at all. And like I said, it's something we'll look to rectify for next week. But a point's a point, and we'll move on with it.
Yeah, I think that's an important point that you make. One defeat in the last 10 games. Just how much better is this squad placed now, heading into the last 2/3 of the season or whatever it is, than they were, say, 5-6 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think football's probably it's a lot about momentum, and it's tough when you. I don't think we've lost an awful lot this season. We just weren't managing to turn draws into wins. We've managed to do that sort of the last sort of 6-7 odd games. Managed to win a few in the cup, and obviously we've won a couple in the league now. So so we'll keep cracking on. We'll keep getting on the training pitch and working hard, and still trying to build that momentum going into the Christmas period, because it's always a massive period. And if you win a few games over this period of time, you can just start to see yourself just climbing the league a little bit. And once we do that, we'll just go from there.
Thanks, Swedes.
Cheers, thank you.